I'd like to talk about electrical technology, the importance and impact of electrical technology for material engineering. So most material engineering students think electrical technology might be not important, doesn't have anything to do with material engineering, but it's actually a fundamental, it's actually very important, especially when uh, someone wants to specialize in electronic materials and so on. So for electric technology, it's, as I said, it's a fundamentals for EE. Material engineers, when it comes to fields such as electronic materials and nanomaterials. So it's a theoretical and practical foundation for more advanced courses, the electronics, which for material engineers means like diodes, diode, uh, bipolar junction transistor, things like do with semicon fabrication, so like what we see in this silicon wafer, important because you need to consider a lot of things. So other than that, it's also important for things like digital system design, like Boolean logic, transistor logic, then microprocessor, signal and system, signal processing, and analog and digital communication. So as I said, it's important for designing electrical components, electronic materials. So it brings us to the next impact, design and development and problem solving when it comes to electronic materials, electrical components. So it's important when it comes to material selection because with when you have a basic understanding of that, you can do evaluation, like consider all the properties like resistance, capacitance, inductance, and so on. And it's also very important when you select and design to prevent overload, overheating, which will cause failure and sometimes will blow the capacitor. So next we have a video of what will happen if you overload the capacitor.
Another electrolytic? This one doesn't have any venting.
So as we can see, basic understanding is important when it comes to especially when you want to do anything with electrical components and so on. Of course, there are cases and people suddenly find why their capacitor will blow up and then will fail and so on. So you have to take into account like the current flowing through this component and so on to make sure you design it correctly. So it's also other than these, it's important because with this, you like when you have a digital circuit, you have to debug and all those, you can do some basic assumptions and so on to see what is wrong, uh, yeah. So it's also important, so you know what the circuit's for, you can maybe tweak the circuit a bit, that's some extra things, the importance, so that's all, thank you.